Yeah, so that closure is happening between exit 4 and exit 5, again, northbound here in the Renton area. We did just get new information. We were learning the semi went up in flames because it somehow collided with a car. We're learning minor injuries, but I want to show you. This is what the traffic backup looks like right now. This is where they are funneling people off of northbound 405 onto Maple Valley Highway. You can see how it's cutting down one lane. We're going to do something we don't normally do. We're going to flip the camera all the way around and try to show you the backup here. It looks terrible from our vantage point on the ground here, at least a mile, if not more. We're going to check in with Adam on that in a little bit, but I want to show you these dot cams from when this accident first happened. This was first reported around 4:15 this morning. Again, blocking all northbound lanes of 405 here in the downtown Renton area. So if you're headed up to Bellevue or trying to get across I-90 into Seattle, Mercer Island this morning, this is really going to tie up your commute. And you know what? This marks at least 9 accidents on 405 in the Renton Bellevue area within the last 2 hours. We did reach out to WashDOT to ask them more about this. I drove through this area overnight to get to work this morning around 2:30 this morning, and it was very icy. Adam, I know we're talking about the number of accidents that are happening on 405 right now, and you have the zoomed out view. How should people get around this, and what else are you seeing?
Yeah, well, so let's begin with exactly what you're finding there, Taylor. As you pointed out, that backup that you're seeing is 2¼ miles backed up at this point from 169 to where the backup begins currently. So we're over 2 miles, edging towards almost 2½ miles of backup on northbound 405 to get in through this scene. So traffic that we see through this area is being diverted at 169, then kind of in through Bronson Way and then back on around the Sunset area, getting you back onto northbound 405. So that is a circuitous way to go, and definitely going to be a headache for a lot of folks traveling towards the scene here. Again, you can see this semi-trailer here on its side. That is the resulting situation here, or the cause of all of this. So that's problem number 1. So what do we see in addition to this? Well, we see backups getting into this northbound as well, because closer in towards Long Acres, you can actually see another problem. You see this red developing southbound. There's another collision southbound through that area. So we're seeing multiple collisions, or we saw multiple collisions northbound. Now we're seeing the collision southbound, and another collision southbound 405 near 44th that involves a medical emergency to it. So this area really turning into what I would say almost kind of turns into the Bermuda Triangle as far as issues that we're having to watch for. Everything bad happening right there. So what to do? Northbound 167, get it into Renton. You could use 900, get over to I-5, and then get onto I-90 and scooch around this whole corner if you could. Or stick with northbound 405 or 167 to southbound I-5. But again, you're dealing with some issues along that stretch right in towards South Center. So that is going to be a very treacherous spot. We're going to have to watch our speeds very, very carefully in and through this area.